What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you a incredible magic act that was performed by Jon Dorenbos on America's Got Talent The Champions about a week ago. This is a really strong act and it has an incredible effect, and it blew the roof off the whole place when Jon Dorenbos did this trick. So let's get right into how to do this. Alright guys, so first I'm gonna teach you how you can do the card part of the trick, the playing card part of the trick that Jon Dorenbos did. But before we get started, if you haven't seen Jon Dorenbos's performance, just look up Jon Dorenbos AGT The Champions, and it should come up. It should come up as one of the top results. But this is how one of the ways Jon Dorenbos could have done the card part of the trick. So my idea of what he could have done is he actually had half the deck. Okay, actually, I'll describe it this way. He had a single force deck, which is, if you don't know what a single force deck is, it's basically a deck that's all the same cards, so you know that you will force that card. So just imagine that this whole deck is the Two of Hearts, okay? And then what he did was he took a different deck, and it was another single force deck, and it was a different card, but still a single force deck. I think he actually used the Three of Clubs. That's what Jon Dorenbos used, because later on in the trick he revealed that those I think it was Melby and Simon had actually picked those cards. Melby and Simon, they had actually picked those cards in an earlier season where he had performed, which was pretty cool. I think it was season 11, it might have been. So, like I said, what he did, he took half of one single force deck. So let's say this is the Two of Hearts single force deck, and this is the Jack of Diamonds single force deck. And he took half of each and put them together. And the one he was forcing first, he put on the bottom. So this is the Two of Hearts single force deck. And then when he spread them out, he only gave Melby the option to pick a Two of Hearts. So he knew he would end up forcing one of those Two of Hearts cards. And then what he did for Simon was, when he was spreading through, he spread past those Two of Hearts cards because he didn't want to force those. He wanted to force a Jack of Diamonds card. So he spread past those, and he had him say stop when his finger was on a card, and then he just brought it to the top, and he was forcing that Jack of Diamonds card. Like I said, I don't have a single force deck, let alone two, but yeah, I'm sorry for that, but this is still how I think he does it. If you don't understand this, and I'll go over it again really quickly. So single force deck, different single force deck, three of spades and ace of diamonds. Put them together, forced the one on the bottom for Melby, and then what he did is he brought the top half, which is the Three of Spades half, and he put that on the bottom, and then he forced that one just by spreading down to here. And then he'd force that one. So that's how we did the playing cards part of the trick. And now I'm going to show you how you can do like the big papers part of the trick. Just remember to make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Hit that like button and notification button so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Alright, let's get into the second part of the tutorial. Alright guys, so this is how you can do the big papers part of the trick that he did to Howie and Heidi. So my take on this trick is that he used something similar to what the Svengali deck is. If you do not know what the Svengali deck is, it's where you have it's kind of like a force deck, but it's when you have one card alternating every other. So ace of diamonds, random card, ace of diamonds, random card, ace of diamonds, random card, ace of diamonds, random card. And it just goes all the way through the deck. And also, in this here, I'll give you a close-up on this. Another thing about this deck is that, if you can see this, probably not great quality, but each ace of diamonds is slightly shorter than the rest of the pack. So this makes it easy. What this creates is whenever you're riffling down the deck, wherever the person says stop, when they reach in, it'll always be that ace of diamonds. because those other cards are larger, you're only riffling those, and the smaller card, the Ace of Diamonds, will always be on top. If you do not have a Svengali deck, I recommend you get one. It's a really cool trick deck, and it really has a lot of tricks. So, like I was saying, Jon Dorenbos, he had the bigger cards, but it was kind of like the same principle as the Svengali deck. He had all those bigger cards, and so for Howie, what he did was, instead of the Ace of Diamonds in this Svengali deck being the force card, he actually had the state Tulsa, Oklahoma, because he was showing him all the states. And another thing is, when you riffle through like this, because those cards are different sizes, you can't actually see that there's all these Ace of Diamonds, which is pretty neat. And he actually did that. Jon Dorenbos did that. So that's how I get the feeling that he was kind of like the same principle as this Svengali deck. So, like I said, whenever he riffled down, this card would be the Ace of Diamonds, or in Jon Dorenbos' case, the state and city Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then for Heidi's part of this trick, he did the same thing, just with Heidi's costumes that she's worn on America's Got Talent before. Same thing, just with different outfits. And once again, he was actually forcing the butterfly outfit that she had worn before. So not the Ace of Diamonds, but the butterfly outfit. Wherever she put her hand in, that would be where the Ace of Diamonds is. The last part of this trick, guys, there's no 100% chance that I know how he did this, is how Jon Dorenbos forced each of the judges to have the chalkboard he wants them to have. So if you've seen the performance, you'll know what I mean. But I think what he did was he used the power of suggestion to get them to go in order, having them go 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again, no real way to tell. There's multiple ways he could have done this, but all you have to know is you have to get those people to each of the whiteboards that he made his predictions on. So, like I said, I'm sorry, I don't know the exact way he did this, but that is one way you could do this trick. And that's really my take on this trick, guys. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.